Aquarian Age, the movie, has basically nothing to do with the original series, and it also is about almost nothing. So basically, it's about the 5 factions from the original series, except for one of them turned out to be aliens. I don't even remember if they were in the original, but there's only like 4 factions that are good in this. So anyway, one of them turned out to be aliens, and so the 4 other factions unite to defeat the alien threat. And yeah, so the Earth ends up getting in trouble again. It ends up getting attacked by the Polestar Empire. And so this like little kid goes around, and I say little, he's probably like 10 or whatever. He looks 10-ish. Goes around and he recruits 4 members from the 4 other factions from the original Aquarian Age show to defeat the Emperor of the Polestar Empire, which, because you're never going to watch this, he turned out to be the Emperor of the Polestar Empire, and he did it because the Polestar Empire is about wanting to fight strong enemies or some shit. The whole thing is really dumb, but to be totally honest, it also doesn't matter because of the 4 girls, the show spends the most time with the psychic girl at the beginning, and to the point where I thought she was the main character of the whole movie, and then it weirdly pivots to the Japanese branch, and then there's a whole fight scene where like that girl's mentor gets killed, and then there's another shorter fight scene where I think they like fight the Knights of Lancelot or something, and I think the Polestar Empire is like resurrecting the dead because they have to fight Lancelot, and then later Hannibal comes back alive to fight Alucard during the Dark Lore part of the movie. But like the thing about it is that each time the movie introduces a new girl, the amount of screen time that girl gets is half the amount of screen time as the previous girl. So by the time we get to the final girl, we know like nothing about these characters, and they're on screen for like probably like keep in mind this movie is like a little bit less than an hour. So we're talking about girls that are on screen for like 2 minutes that we're suddenly supposed to care about, in a plot that, as all Aquarian Age likes to do, didn't explain itself really well. So yeah, it's like mostly just fight scenes, and then once the kid gathers all 4 girls, they immediately attack the final base, immediately fly in there, and they immediately start fighting the Emperor's like second in command, followed by a zombie dragon. And then at the end, they all lose, but then they all manage to win by like teaming up and using their powers together. But then the Emperor adds his powers to their powers so that they can defeat him. I don't understand what was happening. I mean, I kind of do, but it's just really fucking stupid. It's also worth noting that like at one point the Emperor is like, humans are weak and shitty. You've seen enough media to know that speech happens all the time. And then the main girl's like, maybe, but we're plucky and we have an indomitable human spirit. And the thing about the counter to humans suck by saying we have an indomitable human spirit and are plucky is, 1, it's a very overplayed trope, but 2, I don't think I've ever seen anyone fail at it this hard before, because in order to actually pull that plot line off, you need to establish 2 things. You need to establish that humans suck, and you need to establish that they're plucky and have an indomitable spirit. And this movie managed to establish fucking none of that. I've never seen anyone drop the ball on one of the most basic plot lines of all time. This is functionally, from a narrative perspective, one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life, but it's also so short and inoffensive that I can't be mad. Twitch and Discord in the description. I've been Sacrobolic. Your Envoy of Hope. Bye-bye.